my whistle down there.
Through local sponsorships, Tradeview Markets is committed to helping the sport of rugby grow. Investing in local amateur rugby teams around the world allows Tradeview to make a positive impact in the team's community and provide support where it is really needed, rather than advertising with professional teams that don't need the money. Rugby has played a huge role in Tradeview's phenomenal success. Many of our staff play or coach rugby, and we recognize the positive influence the sport has had in their life. This is our way of giving back to the sport. Our goal is to put a Try Tradeview logo on every top local rugby team jersey in the world. Through local sponsorships, Tradeview Markets is committed to helping the sport of rugby grow. Investing in local amateur rugby teams around the world allows Tradeview to make a positive impact in the team's community and provide support where it is really needed, rather than advertising with professional teams that don't need the money. Rugby has played a huge role in Tradeview's phenomenal success. Many of our staff play or coach rugby, and we recognize the positive influence the sport has had in their life. This is our way of giving back to the sport. Our goal is to put a Try Tradeview logo on every top local rugby team jersey in the world.
I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars.
Alright, what just happened?
And we just won and qualified to go to the Youth Olympic Games.
What's it feeling like right now with that?
It feels pretty amazing. Like, we've all worked super hard as a team to get where we are now, and just this victory has been like amazing. Like, it's been like 10 minutes since we've ended, and I'm so happy about it.
Yeah. What is a good weekend for the Eagles?
Oh, it's amazing. We're having so much fun out here. They're the best team in the world, so we get to try new things, practice some stuff, test the waters, and there's no pressure on it, so we're just having fun.
You won the Youth Olympic qualifier.
Yeah. It was pretty. We're all in shock. It happened so quick, but boys had resilience and we got the job done.
What's it like playing in the stadium?
It's honestly, it's pretty crazy. You walk in there and it's just like massive, but then when you really get into it, it's kind of just same.
You just got to put aside the pressure and just live the moment, play what you know to do.
Really quick thoughts on coming over here and playing 5-match series here in the U.S.
Yeah, it's awesome for us. We obviously have our Commonwealth Games in a couple of weeks' time down at the Gold Coast, so with a big gap between our last World Series, it was great to be able to come over, play an incredible team like the US, and really get that game experience for some of us.
All right, well, fantastic. Good luck at the Commonwealth, all right?
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Cheers.
You're representing your country. It makes you so proud. It's really words can't just describe how much of an honor it is to play in front of your home crowd.
Hey man, no more sleep no more, man. We got the medals around our neck. That's what we came to do and hold that trophy up, man. We got that cup. And we just want to put on a show for our family and friends, man, and do it on home soil. It hasn't been done before.
Man, it's unbelievable. I mean, since I hung up the boots, I mean, I became the biggest fan, and I'm just delighted and just so proud of the guys.
Hey, we talked after the semifinal. Now you came out and you guys got the job done. What's the feeling like?
Oh, absolutely incredible. We sang that national anthem, and it was just so emotional, and everything was racing, and it went all the way through the game.
And the boys got it done. The coaches got it done. Our fans got it done. Absolutely epic moment for rugby in America.
Teamwork.
Kelsey Stocker right there. Get the, hold on.
Thanks, guys.
No, I'm not even doing that. Way to go.
Thank you. Hey.
And will we see some future US Eagle stars here on display at the 2019 FREETAIL Sevens? Round Rock, Texas welcomes you. And so do the Raggamuffins in their colorful outfits. They take on the North Texas Mean Green. The Texas side lost to Lomaiviti 19-12 in a thriller in the final play of the game. Meanwhile, the Ragamuffin side beat the Celtic Barbarians 28-15. And this is match number 8, Pool A Classic. Local time near 2 o'clock here in Texas. I'm down in Stanford with Kit McConaughey on the call. And this is the men's division as we get rolling into day 1 of this 2-day tournament, the inaugural event. The winner will take home $4,000 and a lot of pride and some highlights as well for the social medias. Here we go. Corey Jones sporting the man bun. Goes down to the short side. Knocked back superbly there by his teammate in Darian Hubert. Vanilla, the captain. Quick hands by him. Oh, the little dummy throw in there. Superb lateral. Giovanni Bonilla to Jones. Corey Jones looking for the big pass. Finally gives the short ball away to Bonilla. The donut, as he's known, goes backwards. Oh, and then he's absolutely eaten alive. That donut goes with some good coffee as well. Still it stays with the Raggamuffins. Luttrell. Oh, good ball away to Jones. Will we see him motor Jones? Yes, we will. Skips out of one. Ball in one hand. Corey Jones being chased all the way. He's tremendously fast. The defenders get him, though. And no, they don't get him. Get out of here. Corey Jones flicks it back on the inside. It's skill, it's patience, and it's delight. The Raggamuffins on the board first. Deontay McMurray, the noodle, gets another.
The noodle with the opening try, but give all credit to Jones, and that is what he can do. An absolute magician. That final pass off to McMurray, but Corey Jones, now you see him, now you don't. They looked like they had him bottled up, and that was the case. You see the speed, the young legs on the part of this Mean Green team from the University of North Texas, but not even they can corral Corey Jones. Jones, those long strides, just great, able to stay upright, has the ball in one hand, and eventually off to McMurray, who dots it down.
Known as the piano man, Corey Jones. Raises the flag, 7-0. Deontay McMurray scored 2 against the Celtic Barbarians. Has another one here. The closet exotic dancer shows the footwork to go with it as well.
Like all great athletes, Jones, he makes it look so simple, so smooth, almost effortless. That is what Corey Jones is able to do. We saw McMurray, the finisher, in that first match when he had a pair of tries and an early strike. Puts the Raggamuffins on top. Both these teams looking to book their spot in tomorrow's semifinal, looking for a chance to win some money this weekend.
Referee McClure says, let's go. Jones goes the required 10. Can't sit up there, and Bailey has it. Daryl Bailey. Hobbies, jazz, judo, and jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu, they don't all go together, but he forces the turnover there and well-contested restart.
Done. It's going to be important for North Texas to strike first. They do not want this lead to extend any further for the Raggamuffins. We've seen the speed of North Texas. The Mean Green can get it out into space. Those men in those highlighter green uniforms, they can absolutely motor.
8 current students in their side. They've got 6 alumni also, coached by Andrew Marshall, the legend Michael Engelbrecht, worked with the US Under-20 side, and Cody Fry, captain wearing number 12 today. He's in scrum time.
Hold.
Bailey digs this one out, and he's got Ruval Thumba with him, looking for the loop. Goes wide here. Stegman scored in the earlier pool match as they go to his brother, David Stegman. Cuts in. A lot of muffins trying to defend him. Still going. Here they finally go. Castillo. Oh, this one over the top. Joshua Brewer, Milwaukee. Well, he's a player that his New Year's resolution says he wants to give up quitting things and put off procrastinating, and he just knocks that on.
Castillo just a bit high. They had space. Had they been able to get that one out to Brewer, couldn't climb the ladder, unable to hold on to it.
Coach.
7-0 the score.
Fine.
Raggamuffins lead.
Set.
Looking to go 2-0 in this tough pool. Raggamuffins have unique jerseys. They have a value at the back of their shirt, World Rugby value or Raggamuffin value. And that's wonderful to see. Oh, he's got respect on the outside, but he shows none. Just dancing around. And that is speed. Raggamuffins will do that to you. And Darian Hubert goes underneath the sticks for one of the classics scored by the Muffins.
Hubert, the local product, native Austinite from right here in the capital city. Raggamuffins, beautiful job getting it to the speedster. Feigns inside, it kicks outside, turns on the afterburners. And no one from the mean green able to touch him.
20.
Number 8 for the Muffins extends their lead.
Well, most valuable player in 2016 for North Texas, now with the other rugby club, founded by their coach, Justin Hale, in 2019. And that score was 14-0. And the Raggamuffins here look to close out the first half, looking oh so solid.
Fantastic start for the Raggamuffins. They've had all the opportunities, very little possession for the North Texas side. And as talented as they are, the speed, we saw Stegman, he was corralled earlier, but really the lone opportunity for the Mean Green thus far in the first half.
Corey Jones coached Yale with Greg McWilliams and Craig Wilson. Wonderful player, part-time Austin Hurd center and Major League Rugby as well. Just wants to get it to sit up just right for this all-important kickoff. This one taken by the Mean Green, and here we go. Oscar Ruvalthamba, their danger man, up to Castillo, and then dropped again. Just a couple of errors here for the side. Brian Ramirez, B-Ramp, man that has an aquarium, just looked up there and saw a couple of turtles in the distance.
Mexico City native, the Chilango, unable to hold on to that one off the fingertips. Just a bit too far in front of him. Had an eye on the Raggamuffin coming to close him down. And you're right, a microcosm of what we've seen in the first half for North Texas. We've seen flashes of brilliance. There have been opportunities, either few and far between, but Ramirez just unable to get to it in time. Another missed opportunity.
Final play of the first half. In this Pool A clash. Match 8 of 16, halfway through day 1 of 2 days. Raggamuffins with Bonilla. Giovanni Bonilla gets it away, and Jones cuts back in. Jones, he loves the ball in one hand. Jones sits up to Bonilla again. He's got some fancy footwork, has the donut. Oh, crunched again.
Popped the jelly out of that one.
Well said there. Kit McConico absolutely shredded the donut as Ryan Kretschmar, known as Ketchup, gets it away and spinning free there. David Lemasters on the field now as well. They look to cut back in. Tyler Luttrell, the 25-year-old, has Lemasters with him, the selfie king as he's known. I don't want to go through that camera roll. It's just tons of photos of Lemasters' face.
No one needs to see that.
That's an awful sight. As the Raggamuffins go on the outside again, they've got space to operate. Hubert. Oh, he stutters back inside. Keeps it alive. The try scorer, Darren Hubert. Jones, the numbers here are plenty. Bonilla just needed to let it go. Finally brings it to Lemasters.
Come back with Slayon.
A couple of clicks as you hear the camera going. Lemasters just snapping a few and then flicks it away to nobody. It comes to Shane Castillo. Tater Todd, as is known, the 21-year-old. Now a chance here for Ruvalthamba and the North Texas Mean Green. Can they have the last say here in the first half? They trail by 14. They go through the captain, Cody Fry. Fry does well. The man from Fort Worth, captain the UNT side in 2016, 2017.
No hands, release.
Stays on the left-hand side. Shane Castillo ducks around. Lemasters has him. Still there. Great bit of recycling, and here it goes there. Fry in support. Ruvalthamba puts the kick over the top. Should have kept that in hand, or obviously hindsight. Halftime. Says our referee, and it's 14-0 in this tense match, and the Raggamuffins lead the North Texas Mean Green here at the FREETAIL Sevens.
I'm running out of time, every day goes by so
Yeah, so Roots is pretty much here to show the world what happens when brothers and sisters of African descent unite. no matter where you are in the world, now or have come from, we are looking to come together with the top talent to nurture and improve upcoming talent as well, and to take pride in everything we do as a group.
You know, it's always been something that, you know, Kyle and I have always bounced off each other. And, you know, once we played together for the first time at Old Blue back in 2012, you know, right then and there, it was already one of those deals where part of what made our friendship so great was just the fact that we knew what each other was going through without having actually to know about their past.
Aside from rugby, we also want to kind of create a community for our people where we are also providing professional guidance and educational guidance and just personal guidance and just being there for each other on and off the field.
Tell me about your experience with RCT so far.
Well, I think my experience can be best described as really fun and community bonding because I meet so many new people playing the sport I love.
I wrestle and I play football, and there's nothing like rugby.
Yeah, everybody that I've ever met that tries rugby just comes to one practice has ended up liking it. And I asked her like what it was, and she said like full contact, like same rules, guys and girls, and I didn't believe her. And then she was like, oh, come out to our practices. And I did, and I was like, oh yeah, I want to play. And then I started playing, and it was really fun.
I don't know, it's just a game that I love. It's pretty fun though, I don't know, I just love everything.
It's the laid-back atmosphere of it. We all be friends on the field and off the field.
Just the bond and the vibe from everybody is nice and builds like a lot of character.
There we go. You should play it. Play rugby. That's it.
Like how we can like beat out of each other in the game, and then we like come together after, and we're just like shake hands.
What do you think that is? Why is that?
I personally think it's just we're all one community, like it's one family. You all play rugby, it's just one family.
It's a sport.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you have to have respect for the person going after you because you work hard and they have to work just as hard after you.
So you say that respect is probably the greatest value you can gain out of this game?
By far.
Yeah.
By far.
Round Rock, Texas welcomes you back to the 2019 FREETAIL Sevens, the inaugural event, as the North Texas Mean Green kick off, trailing 14-0 to the Raggamuffins side from Austin, Texas. They take this one cleanly. Stays there with the Raggamuffins looking to loop around there as Blaylock, a wonderful player as he shifts it over the top to the try scorer Darren Hubert. Got 1 out of 2 in the first half. Tremendous speed he has. Early penalty goes to the Raggamuffins, coached by Justin Milan and Michael Zapita. And here they go, straight away. It's Deontay McMurray. Well, McMurray arrived at the first practice, and he had blonde highlights. He looked like ramen noodles, and he is a sight to behold.
He likes the fast food, does the former Bearcat from Sam Houston State, and he shows off his speed. You get him in space, look out, McMurray. A pair of tries earlier. We've already seen him find the try zone today by one would-be tackle. Skips through and off to the races. Adds 2 via the conversion, and it is all Raggamuffins. Raggamuffins already 1-0 in pool play, looking to keep pace with Lomaiviti, who's now 2-0 in pool A play.
That's right, Raggamuffins beat the Celtic Barbarians 28-15, and Deontay McMurray, he's dream team material, this. Corey Jones, the creator, often on those occasions. This time, McMurray says, I'll go the distance. The exotic dancer has another 21 points to nothing. North Texas, they lost to Lomaiviti 19-12 in an absolute thriller, but have been silent so far in this game as their coach Andrew Marshall looks on and Michael Engelbrecht. They look to go on the outside, see if they can conjure up an attacking move, but they've knocked it on 3 times in this game and given possession away to a much favoured Raggamuffin side.
Credit the Raggamuffins, they're not making the mistakes that Lomaiviti did early in that first match against this North Texas side. Lomaiviti came out slow, they were a bit sluggish. North Texas took advantage. They found an early lead. Ultimately, Lomaiviti was able to find that final try in the last seconds to take the victory. But this one has been all Raggamuffins from the very beginning. They've had possession. They put North Texas under pressure defensively. They forced the turnovers. And the result, they lead 21-0.
You heard it from Kit McConaughey, local legend. I'm Dallin Stanford. We're on the broadcast here for 2 days, bringing you 11 teams, 26 matches, men's and women's division, $4,000 each. Just Noodles, that's another crack. And Noodles, just add hot water. Oh, look at him go. That's another one. It's a hat trick for the Ragamuffin, who wears 11. And it's Deontay McMurray.
I believe those are instant noodles right there. That takes no time to warm up. It is a first step, and off he goes. Self-proclaimed exotic dancer. His teammates say he can't dance to save his life, but I beg to differ, as does the man with the 11 on his back. Look at that. Moves like that. He's been dancing on the pitch all day long. Another try for McMurray.
A delight to watch. And you know, Mike Friday, US Sevens head coach, will be watching these highlights at the FREETAIL Sevens, unearthing new talent for the side that competes in 10 stops on the Sevens World Series. The US will get to host Stop 5 in Los Angeles, California. That'll be February 29th and March 1st, USA Sevens. Google that for tickets as the North Texas Mean Green finally take possession. They'll look to rumble up there with Jack Springer, known as the Lumberjack. And the Lumberjack has been missing in action for the last few months. He's been out in the woods as they kick over the top here. Stegman, just one goes into touch.
Just an unfortunate bounce there. It didn't sit up the way Stegman was hoping it would. He was hoping he would be able to take that one off the bounce and have an opportunity to find the first points for the Mean Green, but instead out into touch, everything going the way of the Raggamuffins.
Okay.
Connor Mackey looking to throw in, known as Mac Daddy. Apparently he's been voted the grumpiest person in the world in 2017 and 2019. His team avoids him until he's had the second cup of coffee. It's probably about now, so he overthrows that.
Come backwards, Paul.
Well, maybe he had a bit of decaf there as North Texas attack the line. Stegman cuts in. Oh, he's good. Stegman, he's strong, he's powerful. Amaichi Stegman, known as the Chief, scored against Lomaiviti, and he bags one now.
Nicely done from the man originally from Papua New Guinea. Able to cut through, uses his size, the speed burst when he gets past the final defender, and that's exactly what you want to see. Much needed from North Texas. Now the question is it too little too late, or can they find a way to get themselves back into this match with just 2 minutes remaining?
Big ask indeed. Stegman, so powerful. Played with the Alliance Rugby Club. They've got to get the ball back off the restart. Another look at Stegman. They're just busting tackles as he goes. His brother's in the side as well. David Stegman. So 28 points to 5. Pool A match. This one, they let sit, goes into touch. That'll take up time there.
No quick new ball.
Gambling that one was going to find itself out. It did, and takes more time off the clock.
Raggamuffins go short. It's there for Sal Aris Mendez, former competitive swimmer for 16 years, and sits down there to Mackey.
On the deck,
still
on the deck.
In the field of play. Great skill there. McLennan was there, but penalty comes the way here of the North Texas side. The men from Denton. Stegman's got their first try. The youngsters look to keep it alive. Good skill, and then finally it is dropped in the end from Stegman. Springer's pass a bit high.
Heard the footsteps of Hubert. He was there ready to lower the boom, and Stegman had been able to bring that pass in. Very well defended by the Raggamuffins, stringing things out defensively, getting numbers out there wide enough, quickly enough, not allowing any space for Stegman to get to the corner.
Raggamuffins will go 2-0 in this pool. North Texas 0-2. They'll set up an intriguing battle in the rest of their pool matches. The men's division. A few more coming at you live and loud.
What a match that'll be for us later today when the 2-0 Raggamuffins will take on 2-0 Lomaiviti for supremacy in Pool A.
That's right. Oh, great stepping. Jones was the one that got it away, and here they race. fantastic Raggamuffin support as well. That's the way you finish a pool clash match. The men from Austin get to celebrate. High fives all around.
Raggamuffins, as they have done all day long, showing the speed when the green grass opens up in front of them, cutting inside and past one. Nobody able to get to the sprinter. Take another look at it. Omo, hands on him, but nothing more, and then drops it down a gear, and off he goes. That's the way you finish a match.
Superb. Running like a young Justin Hale, their coach looks on, providing the support. Final score, 33 points to 5, and the Raggamuffins victorious against the North Texas Green Machine.
Hey, rugby fans, rugby is everywhere. The giant is awakening, and Rugby Wrap-Up is there with the alarm clock. Rugby Wrap-Up, global rugby coverage, sometimes with a wake. Weekly studio shows, daily website content, breaking news, evolving stories, the biggest names in the game on camera, all over social media. Pundits from all corners of the planet, local, global, professional, amateur, female, and male. Find it all on rugbywrapup.com.
I'm going to turn my back to him. I'm going to show him a number between 1 and 2. Call the number.
Hey, rugby fans, rugby is everywhere. The giant is awakening, and Rugby Wrap-Up is there with the alarm clock. Rugby Wrap-Up, global rugby coverage, sometimes with a wake. Weekly studio shows, daily website content, breaking news, evolving stories, the biggest names in the game on camera, all over social media. Pundits from all corners of the planet, local, global, professional, amateur, female, and male. Find it all on rugbywrapup.com.
On the goal line.
Yeah, so Roots is pretty much here to show the world what happens when brothers and sisters of African descent unite. No matter where you are in the world, now or have come from, we are looking to come together with the top talent to nurture and improve upcoming talent as well, and to take pride in everything we do as a group.
You know, it's always been something that, you know, Kyle and I have always bounced off each other, and, you know, once we played together for the first time at Old Blue back in 2012, you know, right then and there, it was already one of those deals where part of what made our friendship so great was just the fact that we knew what each other was going through without having actually to know about their past.
Aside from rugby, we also want to kind of create a community for our people where we are also providing professional guidance and educational guidance and just personal guidance and just being there for each other on and off the field.
Texas welcomes you back here to the 2019 FREETAIL Sevens. We're at the Round Rock Multipurpose Complex, and it's the famed Atlantis side from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania on the left of your screen to kick to Gorilla from Fort Worth, Texas. Both sides unbeaten so far in pool play, two-day tournament. And this one knocks down here to the Gorilla side. Their multicolored outfit, Knock It On. Our referee is Gray O'Dwyer, who gave up her pole vaulting career for rugby. She said pole vaulting failed her, and of course she could pick up the whistle, and here she is.
I believe that's the story of many referees. Important for Gorilla, this young team, the oldest player on their roster, just 22 years of age, going up against the veterans, the very talented Atlantis side.
That's the voice of Kit McConaughey. I'm Dallin Stanford as we have Atlantis first touch for them. They won 52-0 against Rock Rugby earlier. Narada Jackson. Jackson takes a couple of players with him. Standing out there and first receiver Dylan Carrion, the Hobbit as he's known. They go to the midfield playing with Roman numerals. Hard to keep track of who's who. They keep us guessing and they keep the ball guessing as well as Gorilla get a penalty.
Guys, I just pulled my hamstring, so my buddy's coming in to take care of me.
Oh, there's a pulled hamstring. We don't often see this. Pole vaulting may have been the choice that referee Gray O'Dwyer should have stuck with.
Chris? Yeah, I'm good. Thanks, guys.
I don't know if this will affect O'Dwyer's retirement goals to become a blacksmith. I certainly hope not.
It's okay.
Great work, though, Jeep. Scampers to the sideline there. Good officiating. No big deal as well. And that's cool as you like refereeing. O'Dwyer blows the whistle, says, I'm out of here. Pulled hamstring. You can catch me start to celebrate New Year pretty early as Cat Roach steps in. 0-0 the score. Gorilla Rugby first scrum for them. The ball pops out there. Judge Patterson. They get it away here to Tidwell. We know he can move. Good little loop to Lucas. T-Dollar throws the ball free. Eventually picked up there by Patterson, the 20-year-old. Scored a try earlier against Orsu when they won 33-15. Gorilla looking good here with Mickey Patterson, their coach. As they chip over the top, Evan Conlon, was it the right choice? Yes, it was. Ball sits up superbly as they cut back against the grain. Oh, and that ball so close from Hargrist. It's just hoofed downfield, but it's been knocked on by Atlantis.
Oh, what a job. That ball sitting up perfectly, exactly as they hoped it would. Gorilla men down on the pitch, having lost his shoe. Hargrist, we saw him in that first match. Great speed from the man with the number 8 on his back when he gets into the wide open areas. And this is what Gorilla wants to do. They want to open things up. They want to turn it into a track meet and see if Atlantis can keep up.
Terrence Hargrist, sales floor associate at Walmart. One of the young stars coming through, 21 years of age. In fact, the oldest in his side. Roland, sorry, is 22. Everyone else, 20 or 19. Stars for the future. They peel back to the right-hand side. Evan Conlon, the co-captain. Oh, big solid tackle on him. Wasn't held. Able to pick up and go again. Inside the 22, looking for first blood. No, they concede a penalty. Atlantis will get this. They'll go quickly with a Hobbit. Carrion. Lynn Howard, the coach. Chris Ryan and Chris Howard look on as Jackson has it on the outside. Narada Jackson cuts in between two. Jackson's fast. Jackson's been chased for the line. You might as well stop. He's a racehorse. Narada Jackson underneath the poles. He is an asset.
And he's a professional engineer, but that required no engineering skill right there. Simply speed from Action Jackson. The Zimbabwe native, former TCU Horned Frog in space. And a great job turning a miscue, as we've seen all day. Good teams able to turn errors into points. Jackson right between a pair of gorillas. Neither so much is able to get anything. And you see Jackson, the high stepper, looking like a sprinter. Puts Atlantis on top.
Well, USA Rugby National Sevens Dream Team. 2017, 18, and 19. Rugby Town Sevens Dream Team as well. Narada Jackson has gifted his side 7 points. Just like that, they get out of trouble. But Cat Roach is in trouble as well. How many referees are we going to take to keep this going? Oh, it's just a technical one. Cat Roach, she's strong. She's good to go. Coached rookie rugby in Texas as well.
It's been a huge part of referee education here in Texas for many years.
Sorry.
Jackson, quite simply too fast.
Costume change.
Gives Atlantis the lead.
Turn back on.
7-0. Make sure to go to FREETAIL7s.com. That's the number 7. Get all the information. Get on social media as well as Atlantis. Look to get to their second try, and it's the big carry there from Sione Masoe. They concede a penalty, though. Gorilla will take this one.
Gorilla very fortunate that Atlantis concedes the penalty, turns it over. Great take on the kick. Restart's so important, particularly in Sevens rugby. Saw Atlantis smelling blood after striking first, looking to add.
Patterson looks for Garcia. Floats one over the top. Man from the University of North Texas. Hargress peels it back in. They recycle well. Tidwell, Jason Tidwell gets to the first line of defenders. Oh, good strong tackle. So they try to force the steal. And they do just that, do Atlantis. The ball's flicked up, intercepted, here we go. Terence Hargress, chased all the way by the Hobbit. Carrion is there, gets the fan. Oh, great skill and strength as well. Terence Hargress pounces one back for the Gorilla.
Maybe trying to do a bit too much there. The flick back, tried to find the offload. Hargress read it perfectly. Great work defensively initially from Atlantis. Battling at the breakdown, able to come away with the steal, and then Hargress read it like a free safety. He knew where the pass was going. He says, I'll take that, thank you very much. And 60 meters later, 5 on the board for Gorilla Rugby.
Oh, he got the fend as well. Man who played with the Dallas Harlequins. He's strong, he's fast. And his tries converted as well. Game back on, 7-all. Both these sides won their first pool game. This is setting up a very intriguing clash.
Mentioned in the open, the youth, the speed, the exuberance of Gorilla. The oldest player on their roster, 22 years of age, taking on a team like Atlantis that has so much veteran leadership, so much experience, men who played professionally. It's been back and forth.
That's right, Gorilla only their second year as a men's side. The Gorilla team out of Fort Worth, Texas. Meanwhile, Emil Cygnus founded Atlantis in 1986. I've traveled with Atlantis to the Rome Sevens, to Benidorm in Spain as well. A wonderful, storied program. As Masoe steps. Masoe in open space. Great bit of work looking for more Atlantis runners. And here it finally comes in, Aaron Martin. Martin can fly. This time he's into the traffic. Ball on the outside. Jackson. Narada Jackson. Oh, he just strides in. I should have gone and put his foot down, though, because a couple of multicolored jerseys swarm him up. What a tackle, but that opens up space for Atlantis on the far side.
Starting offside.
Gorilla Rugby offside, the penalty. They'll tap and go. Atlantis, bump and over. Easy as you like. The strength, the power. Jackson should have been in, but in the end, they punch another one.
Atlantis fortunate. It looked for all the world that Jackson, all he had to do is, as you so correctly said, put his foot in the ground, use that speed that we've seen. He has the afterburners of an F-16, but instead maybe a bit too showy there. And Atlantis fortunate that they're able to come away with the points as the halftime whistle sounds.
It was Mitch Van Noy from Newark, Delaware. Strong and powerful. He's a difference so far in this game. 7 minutes gone, we go to the break. It's Atlantis that lead Gorilla Rugby by a slender 12 points to 7 here at the FREETAIL Sevens.
Yeah, so Roots is pretty much here to show the world what happens when brothers and sisters of African descent unite. No matter where you are in the world, now or have come from, we are looking to come together with the top talent to nurture and improve upcoming talent as well, and to take pride in everything we do as a group.
You know, it's always been something that, you know, Kyle and I have always bounced off each other. And, you know, once we played together for the first time at Old Blue back in 2012, you know, right then and there, it was already one of those deals where part of what made our friendship so great was just the fact that we knew what each other was going through without having actually to know about their past.
Aside from rugby, we also want to kind of create a community for our people where we are also providing professional guidance and educational guidance and just personal guidance and just being there for each other on and off the field.
Okay, 17, 7, 12. 7 more minutes, Cat. Keep it up.
Second half action about to go here. It's Atlantis to receive. They're up 12-7 against Gorilla Rugby. Kat Roach is our referee. She has 7 minutes on the clock to see if we can break this pool wide open. Carrion, co-founder of Spellman Fitness, as they go on the outside again. Beautiful work, Aaron Martin. We know he can motor. Martin one to beat. Takes on the sweep. Oh! Martin says, get out of here. Slaps him to the face. Aaron Martin, Kansas City Blues, 7s and 15s. He stamps down a try in the second half.
Aaron Martin looking more like Mike Tyson. Right in the face of the would-be defender. Martin, one man to beat. His speed put him in position. And then the fend off. Martin, what a run, what a try, and a fantastic start to the second half from Atlantis. Martin nearly tripped up the shoestring tackle. See Martin finds himself in space, one man to beat. And Martin right off the shoulder and in for 5.
Can watch that all day. The highlight machine keeps rolling here for Atlantis. They beat Rock Rugby 52-0. And now they lead here 19 points to 7 against Gorilla Rugby, who were victorious against Orsu 33-15. A kick to the far left-hand side. That was Kit McConico, and I'm Dallin Stanford for the call on this one. Plenty of action to come here. 16 games on day 1. More on day 2 is $4,000 on the line for the winner. Gorilla Rugby. Oh, Narada Jackson comes in with a bone cruncher.
Jackson doing it on both sides. We've seen the highlight reel tries and the crunching tackle on defense.
They play and go quickly. Mitch Vanoy that scored earlier. They go down here to Benjamin Oli. Kept alive, Jackson. Flick to Vanoy, and there it is. Carrion. Dylan Carrion, what a delight to watch him back on the field. And they go to the bus. Foliaki. Martin. And it's Lee Foliaki, 6'3", 280 pounds. You do not see that on the sevens field very often. Carrion, who's about 4 feet and 100 pounds, gets it away to Vanoy. Still there for Atlantis. Carl Brown told to leave it. Oh, no way through there for Aaron Martin. Hits the deck heavily. Oh, good strength here from Gorilla Rugby as they come flooding in, the youngsters, and they get the penalty for the efforts.
See if they can turn that into points. Mentioned Lee Foliaki, the Texan native out of Euless Trinity. The Trojans up in the DFW Metroplex, former Texas A&M University football player. He was a star on the gridiron and doing it on the rugby pitch as well. One of the smaller sevens players you'll ever see.
Oh, beautiful dummy. Here they go, Gorilla. Speaking of small, they're in open spaces. Stretching the legs for the corner. No, the stutter step. They're still getting. Vanoy's been beaten. And that's a wonderful effort. Tyson Lucas, T-Dollar. The 21-year-old strikes for Gorilla Rugby.
The 21-year-old University of Arkansas Razorback. Inside out, juking one way and the other, and that is the speed of the youth from Gorilla Rugby. Exactly what they needed. The response. T-Dollar, pass Martin. Martin thought he was going to send the pass off to his teammate. T-Dollar says, oh, I'm good. I think I'll take it myself. And does just that.
Tyson Lucas, ranked number 2 scrum off in the fall of 2019 in D1A by Flow Rugby. He's one to watch. Closes the margin now to 7 points. It's 19-12. Atlantis lead Gorilla Rugby. 3 to play.
All of a sudden, this match up for grabs again. Gorilla have enough to come back. Can they tie this one?
Wonderful opportunity here at the inaugural FREETAIL Sevens for these young players to show their stuff. Broadcast all over the globe. Marsoe comes to Carrion, co-founder of Spellman Performance, we said. They work with Perry Baker, Colin Isles, down in San Diego with Les Spellman. To the right they go. Vanoy in open space. Vanoy has got Jackson with him. He cuts back in towards the sweeper, looking for support runners. Oli's there. Tries to run over Conlon, who got stamped to the ground earlier by Aaron Martin, but this time it's a penalty for holding on. Gorilla Rugby, they have an opportunity. 2 minutes to go. Down by 7. They look to go to Colin on the outside. He cuts back in superbly. Draws a couple of defenders. T-Dollar gets missed. It stays with Greg Gourlay. Floats one over the top to the outside. Hargrest gets eaten. Oh, but a little space on the short side. Oh, they've gone high. They've skipped through. There's space here to operate. Beautiful little move there from Tidwell. Tidwell. Oh, Tidwell gets through. Tidwell against Carrion. Oh, Tidwell's still going. How many Tidwells on the field? There's 14 of them. What a score.
Jason Tidwell on the turf. Nothing left. Skipped out of not 1, not 2, but 3 tackles. Somehow Tidwell able to continue. The shoestring tackle, Foliaki unable to bring him down by the scruff of the neck. Foliaki couldn't get the horse collar. Tidwell spins away from 1 through the shoestring tackle. Wasn't wrapped up. They thought they had him. They did not. Tidwell by a second and somehow able to get across and down. What a try. Maybe the most impressive try we've seen thus far today.
Wow, he's idle as Justin Bieber. When he was 15, he had the same haircut as Bieber. Oh, he certainly brings the hits as well.
I'm a believer.
Certainly. 1917. You said it, Kit McConaughey. This one will be the final moment. Knocked on by Atlantis Rugby. Will we have an upset here? Gorilla Rugby trail by 2 points.
Final opportunity. Time of the essence, trailing by 2. What does Gorilla Rugby have in store? We've seen magic from the youngsters all day long. Can they find the winner?
The men from Fort Worth, Texas need to get the ball out of the scrum. If they get the penalty, though, important to top their pool. They'll play the second team in Pool A. They want to avoid Lomaiviti as well in those knockout games. Here they go, Gorilla. Oh, what a ball over the top. Could this be money? Jackson's on the outside of this. Oh, he snitched the tackle. This is a stunner. Unbelievable stuff. The ball goes down. Jeremy Brown is a hero. And Gorilla Rugby have done it.
The man from Miami, Brown, the Texas A&M Aggie. We haven't heard from him all match long. Gets it out wide, able to get by Action Jackson. Jackson unable to wrap him up. Couldn't bring him out into touch. Kept his feet underneath him. A cross and down. The come from behind victory as the final whistle sounds. And it's Gorilla handing Atlantis their first loss.
Jeremy Brown, in the end, skips the tackle. Delight as he celebrates. Tremendous scenes here at the FREETAIL Sevens. Final score, 22-19. Gorilla Rugby defeat Atlantis.
what these guys have done for us, for our country, is something that could never be paid back, something that us as civilians could only appreciate and respect.
I mean, there's some hard stories in there, so they're all great guys. You wish they were still here today with you, but you understand, duty calls, they served a mission, and there's there's tragedy and everything, and a lot of them died in war, others died when they came back home, and there's a lot of suffering and pain involved, but you try to bring the good out in every situation, and this is our way of doing it.
My dad loved rugby, played it in college and played it in the Marine Corps.
Rugby was a big part of his life. It was a big thing that he enjoyed. It was a way to bond with others and to kind of release stress when he was in the Marine Corps. And John unfortunately died by suicide in 2005. Returned from a deployment in Iraq and really was struggling with depression and post-traumatic stress and didn't get the help he needed and died, 3 months after he returned.
He did get to play. We were supposed to play, and he first Marine killed in Afghanistan, and sometimes I wonder if it was my fault. I know I gotta be better. And I've been in a slump. I've had some hard times, and my daughter passed away 3 years ago, and it just all steamrolled. And then I finally got back around rugby again, and I got in touch with these guys, and I knew at that moment I had to, because I gotta fix myself for him and for her.
So, it's been 11 years since his death, and one of the things that I've really tried to do is to find things that my boys would be a part of that connected them to their dad.
Well, I'm just honored to play with these Marines and really just try to live live like my dad would want me to, and I think he would just be he would love to see me out here, and I wish he was out here with us. I know if he knew about this after he retired or got out or had the time, I know he would be right up here with us. So just trying to carry on the legacy, and I love playing rugby too. So play with these guys and kind of just play for my dad, play for all these other fallen Marine rugby players.
The importance of veterans and supporting them. I mean, they say freedom's not free, so it comes with a cost, an expensive one. So we hope that America likes what we're doing for them. Just want everybody to care as much as we do.
It's the inaugural FREETAIL Sevens here in beautiful Round Rock, Texas, just outside Austin. And it's 2 glorious days with $4,000 on the line for the women's competition and $4,000 for the men. And we're in the thick of things, match 10, Pool B. I'm Dallas Stanford, joined alongside by Kit McConaughey for this one. It features Rock Rugby in pink and the Orsu Jesters.
Beautiful day, beautiful setting. Glad to have you with us. FREETAIL Sevens. What a way to wrap up 2019. Both these teams looking for a victory, both trying to find their way into the semifinals tomorrow.
That's right. Rock Rugby lost 52-0 to Atlantis earlier, and Orsu 33-15 to Gorilla. We're good to go, says referee Justin Hale. 2 dogs named Banana and 1 Coconut as the ball spits free to the Orsu side. Oh, good little dummy as they go to Chandler, Mark Chandler, the 29-year-old Chandler, looking for support. Pops one over. Well collected. Straight away the Jesters in the fray. Working the arm. The strong fend. Oh, it's a rhino try in the corner. That is fantastic stuff. Eric Soto just fending his way through for 5.
Soto bullying his way through. The man from the Garden State out of Stony Brook University, now residing in Seattle. It puts Oregon Sports Union ahead. Look at him right there. A handful of jersey. Could not be brought down. Will Roden thought he had him, couldn't wrap up, and the Jesters strike first.
It's their 4th try in the tournament, but only their 2nd different try scorer. Soto bags his first. It was a hat-trick by Nathan Kimmel, their winger. And they're up 5-0.
Rock Rugby, the home team, playing on their home pitch in front of the home fans. See how they respond. Fans continuing to find their way out here this afternoon, enjoying themselves in the absolutely picture-perfect weather. Not a cloud in the sky. The sun is out. 60 degrees. You couldn't ask for anything more.
Make sure to get your tickets at FREETAIL7s.com. Big day tomorrow as well as we crown our 2 champions. Meanwhile, it's Rock Rugby that have this one. Possession for them is going to be vital in this game. Will Rowan, though, they'll end up losing it.
Here. It's going to be a scrum down to red.
Scrum to the Jesters. Rock Rugby not doing themselves any favors.
Jimmy, nice straight drive, please.
Very impressed, though, with the young players here from Round Rock, Texas. Coach Rock looking after the academy players. He's got some young stars that are coming through the program. Meanwhile, the more experienced all-suit Jesters. Oh, what a ball. What a flick out the back. Keeps it alive to Chris Kinzer. Turned 29 today. His brother sent him a message all the way from London. Younger brother Tyler.
No hands.
Says, have a good one, big bro. And his team have a penalty as they look to crack the line. They go wide ball there from Chandler. High one over the top. Difficult one to handle. It's knocked back, and Brandon Mooney, though, in fact, did tap it forward.
That was the opportunity. Too tall for Mooney. Couldn't climb the ladder. Had he been able to put his hands on that one, would have had all kinds of room to run. You see the space. Rock late to get there. Couldn't close down, but Mooney just knocks it on. Turns it over.
Time out, boys.
Here's
on.
Bit of a knock for one of the Rock players as we will have a substitution.
Boys, we had a knock on red. It's going to be a scrum down to pink. Here's our mark.
Home here to Major League Rugby, the Austin Herd. We know Captain America Todd Clever is out and about, signing autographs, taking selfies. I think he's even wearing a shirt. Very impressive stuff from the legendary Eagle captain, most cap of all time for the United States Eagles. As Rock Rugby have possession. Looking through Justin Tucker, student at Texas State. Digs this one out, but he's hammered by Soto. A big frame of Eric Soto, who scored the try. Stays with Rock Rugby. Here it comes out now. Looking to dance on the outside. There is Ambrose Inman. Well supported. The men in pink.
Backwards.
Still have this
backwards.
possession. They're inside their own half.
Counter ruck's good.
Yet to score points in this tournament, and they give away a penalty. As Orsu, the Jesters, have a crack. Kimmel throws it back in. Oh, the fend, the spin. Oh, the one-handed pass was oh so close. Mark Chandler.
Not going.
Quick tap and go. Kimmel looking to catch Rock Rugby. Nappy defensively. The knock on. Just meters away from the try line and meters away from the Jesters adding to their lead. Mentioned the academy here of Rock Rugby, such talent, the growth of rugby in the country, and particularly here in Central Texas. Obviously, the Austin Herd, a big reason for that, looking to include some local talent in their roster.
That's right. Good little step there as they try to weave around the breakdown.
No.
And it was Captain Adrian
hands,
Escobedo, the 22-year-old. They have another penalty to Rock Rugby.
Here we go. Here's your mark. Here's your mark.
This is big for Rock. In the shadow of their own post into the first half.
Oh, that was a hospital pass. Almost offside is the call. Big hit coming there on Ambrose Inman. He's alive, though, as they tap and go. Good little run there from Escobedo to the foot. They just smash it ahead. Oh, and it's been capitalized here. The Jesters, they're colourful, and they get try number 2. Oh, great bit of work there, and it's the birthday boy, Chris Kinzer, that gets one down.
Blew the candles out on that one for sure. All started by the miscue, the poor pass from Escobedo, the captain, the Life University student. Just too low for his intended target. Kicked into the hands of Kinzer, and Kinzer happy to take the gift.
Water off, please. Ball's been kicked. Water off,
born in
please.
Kajabi, Kenya. The most interesting man on the planet commercials is based on his life, apparently, as Kinzer sails his way to the try line. 10-0. And the men from Portland, Oregon, have the lead over Rock Rugby. Kinza's done it all, apparently. He's herded a giraffe, a zebra, a gazelle with his dirt bike. He's climbed Kilimanjaro, been to Mount Everest. We'll get back to Kinza in just a moment. As Rock Rugby have it through their captain, Adrian Escobedo. Can't step through. A man who lives in Marietta, Georgia. Transferred to Life University. A wonderful rugby program there. Also a Major League Rugby team. Out that side as they look to go on the outside. Oh, crunching hit again, Ambrose Inman. He's been a punching bag of late. Rock Rugby try to step back on that outside foot. One
No tackler.
Escobedo.
No tackler.
Ball's been stolen though. More aggressive at the breakdown here from the Oregon Sports Union side. Oh, they look for a canter. Good flick over the top. Soto cuts back in, has a looper with him. Also well supported, but good contact as well coming in.
Tackle, is the knees down?
Still there. Mark Chandler at first receiver. Oh, a couple of steps from him. Trips over his own shoelace. Oh, lots of tripping going on there. Oh, and big contact again. Game of sevens can be brutal as well. Chandler now finds a dummy runner as Kinza. Kinza has got one already. Kinza for the line himself. Oh, that is a birthday present taken away.
Kinzer thought he had it. He was looking for the cherry on top. He'd already had his first piece of cake. What a job defending. Kinzer thought he was all by his lonesome, was not knocked away at the very end. Incredible defending from Rock Rugby as the first half comes to a close.
And that brings the score to 10-0. Also lead Rock Rugby here at the break.
How y'all feeling? Good? I need to speed up my calls in the breakdown. Rucks are getting kind of ugly.
You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
Yeah. On the goal line.
All gave some gave all. When I began this rugby team, it was with the sole purpose of remembering Kevin. Kevin was one of the Marines who gave all.
Shakespeare said it best, you know, he who sheds their blood today with me shall be my brother.
I don't know if any of us joined the old breed. I think we just are the old breed.
The old breed is a group of Marines, and now we've grown to civilians and other services that come together 2, 3, 4 times a year, play rugby, to honor the fallen Marines that we've lost.
It's bigger than what we ever expected. It was just really a group of guys getting together to toast the fallen, and now it's got a cause behind it and everything else. So it's great to see it moving in the right direction.
What the old breed's about is to seek out and recognize appropriately those Marines have given the ultimate sacrifice.
We want the families to know that you know, they're not forgotten, and that there's a legacy here that will continue to go on long after some of us are gone.
A wonderful video there on the old breed. Tremendous program,
Pink captain.
playing for fallen ruggers. I managed to
captain.
attend one of their tournaments, and just a wonderful group of people paying tribute to those that have lost their lives. Meanwhile, it's back to the action. Second half here at the FREETAIL Sevens, the 2019 inaugural season.
Knock off.
For this tournament, as Orsu They come flying in there. They
We had a
lead
knock.
10-0
Knock
against
on red.
Rock
It's
Rugby.
gonna be a scrum down to pink, boy.
I'm Dallas Stanford. On the call with me, Kit
No, I'm
McConaughey.
sorry about that, man.
Sports Union able to
go.
get ahead. A pair of
So y'all
tries
know
in the
what's going on.
first half. The birthday boy, Mr. Kinzer, had one. It looked like he would have had another at the end of the first half, but maybe took his foot off the gas a bit too soon. And there's life for Rock Rugby, but they need to get something going offensively. Few opportunities in the first half for the local boys.
That's right. This Pool B is wide open because Atlantis are now 1-1. They lost to Gorilla Rugby, also 1-1. So we'll have points difference on offer. Will be very important here in these pool stages. The top two go to the semi-finals tomorrow. That one's knocked down.
Knock on by red.
Just a knock there
Knock on
by
red.
the Jesters.
You mentioned that match we saw previously
knock
between
on red.
Atlantis and Gorilla. You can come from behind. We saw it. Atlantis, they were on the front foot. Looked like for all the world they were going to come away with the victory. And then at the very end, Gorilla, 2 tries in the final 2 minutes, including the game winner as time elapsed. That's something that Rock Rugby can take heart in. This match far from decided.
That's right. Rock Rugby went down 52-0 to Atlantis in their first pool game. Also down to Gorilla 33-15. 2 days, though, in this competition. Business end tomorrow. Rock Rugby in pink, coached by Coach Rock. A lot of young stars on his side. Looking to get valuable experience in this Invitational Sevens tournament just outside of Austin, Texas. Oh, the kick over the top. Could work nicely. It does set up, though, for Orsu. Oh, they come back and get the alley cat. Austin Alley provides the big shoulders. Tyson Gray's in the fray. Nice short back and sides hairstyle there from Gray. They keep it alive with Derek Watson. And now, oh, the dummy there from Chandler. Chandler gets it to the captain, Chris Kinzer. Old Bubba is his known.
Clear tackle.
His birth
Oh, no,
certificate
good ball.
says
Nope.
45. His
Clear
brother
tackle.
says he's
Guy came
29.
over
I don't
you
know
right
what
after
to
you
believe.
stood straight up.
Go with the birth certificate.
Rock Rugby. Here they go. Kicked through earlier to try to get some momentum. They try to spit free there. Doesn't work from Ambrose Inman. But they keep possession. They look to stretch the field. Oh, big contact coming there on Justin Tucker.
Nope, you're
Man from San Marcos.
We're diving over the
Just
ball,
19 years of
The
age.
guys are pushing you through.
Also pinged. Can Rock Rugby get on the board here? Oh, good speed. Oh, Chandler gets skinned. Beautiful try. Rock Rugby are on the board for the first time this tournament.
Nicely done by Rock Rugby, the local man, the
You were
19-year-old
fine.
from right
Your guy
here in the
pushed you over,
capital
and your body
city.
went to the ground.
Plays with the Warlords and the Huns. And that is what you see from this Rock team, the academy, bringing the young players through in a massive response after going down 10-0. There were opportunities for the Jesters here in the second half. They couldn't take advantage. And Rock, across, conversion pending, and all of a sudden this match wide open, as is the pool.
George Tyrez looking to convert his try. It won't be successful. 10-5. They're on the board.
They are indeed. Still plenty of time remaining in front of the home fans, the Rock Rugby fans here at the Round Rock Multi-Purpose Sports Complex, now on their feet. The Austin Herd of Major League Rugby. Beautiful day one here in the FREETAIL Rugby Sevens.
Make sure to go to all our social media handles at FREETAIL7s on Instagram and Facebook. Of course, FREETAIL7s.com. That's the number. Hashtag FREETAIL7s. Thanks for joining us. 2 glorious days here in Round Rock. Rock Rugby want to get back on the board. They go deep to Mark Chandler, who missed that tackle earlier, looking to make amends. Oh, he fires a beautiful ball to Soto over the top. Eric Soto, a number 8. He gets the flick pass away. Razovic is on the field. Matt Razovic, the local man, 32 years young, but been playing for 40 years, as Chandler goes to the left-hand side. Kimball, early shift in the go. Gray gets the fin. Oh, he leaves the ball behind.
Gray eyes for the try line. It was a beautiful switch of play from the top side here to the near. There was space for Gray. Had his eye on the would-be tackler. Just lost it. Gray again tried to. That's one where you get by the man, able to fend him off. And
Well, I think his hands were slippery
Come
there.
down
He
to pink.
drinks so much Mountain Dew. He's
Knock on
got a
my ring.
tattoo of Mountain Dew on him as well, and apparently his favorite cheat meal is hot dog soaked in Mountain Dew. Stop it.
Please drop straight. Crouch.
I don't even know how to respond to that.
Nine.
10-5 the score. Under 2 to go in this pool clash. Rock Rugby looking to come good here in their second pool match. They go to the outside. Brandon Johnson. And they've lost this one. The ball's available, and here they go again. Nathan Kimmel got a hat-trick earlier. He stretches the legs underneath the poles.
Kimmel, the 27-year-old from Canby, Oregon, finds an absolute gift there. And Rock looking to bounce back. They had momentum, things going their way. A big tackle, the poor offload knocked away, and Kimmel happy to take it. With 60 seconds remaining, that insurance try may well do it for the Jesters.
Thank you, brother.
Kimmel is a vast Lego collection and adds some tries to his name as well. He's got 4 so far in this tournament.
He's been the try-scoring machine. We saw him earlier, 3 tries in the
Gentlemen,
first
the clock's
match.
going to be about 45 seconds off.
Now 1.
It's going to be about 45 seconds off.
Referee Hale says less than a minute remaining.
It's going to be 45 more.
15-5 the score. They go long. Rock Rugby gathered this one. Couple of stutter steps. Kimball in with a tackle. Inman. Oh, big ball. A lot of wide Rock players here just lurking. Oh, that's high. Play on, says referee. Exhale. Not wearing any gloves today is our referee. Oh, they do well with Inman, keeping it alive. Rock Rugby trying to bounce up there for their second try. Great bit of work here from Rock Rugby. They go to the outside. Oh, no, it's just been dropped there. Brandon Johnson just looked up, the man from Long Island, New York, and that's full time. It was a close one, 10 points the difference, but in the end, it's the Orsu Jesters that prevail against Rock Rugby by a score of 15-5 here in Round Rock at the 2019 FREETAIL Sevens.
Ryan Ginty here with Next Level Rugby. I'm here with Connor Wallace-Sims, man from Old Blue, out there today having a good combine, putting in the work.
Let's go, Kirky! Just hold it! I was running on my own when I found myself at home like I was young, like I was young. I was getting my life together, and the last thing I needed was love, So I put my pride aside, said come along for the ride, and it was fun, We were living in the sky, doing things that we had never done. I said that life's learning to fly your gun. It was hard to smile every time we touched, but behind both of our eyes there was love. One night turned into 2 days a week, and 1 month later it was all about us. And she was working sweet, she sang like a bird to a country beat, and she was country sweet. It was what it was, we were falling in love. There was nothing I could do about it, I was so stuck. Just hearing them tires on a real big truck. It'd just be me and when we're making it up. She can make the bar act up, especially when she's all jacked up.
Welcome back to the FREETAIL Sevens here in Round Rock, Texas. I'm Alex Goff, and we are back with more action. This from the women's bracket with Phoenix wearing their intimidating black jerseys, kicking off against Texas. And already Texas able to gather that one in, bring it up ahead, taken down nicely there by Antia. Dated. A little bit of loose ball, and Phoenix able to get a pretty good win at the beginning of this tournament. Texas unable to score against Central Queensland. The last game we saw them lose, and really it was a case of them not quite linking up. They're linking up there, though, and the pass is just going to hand just a little bit better. Ana Lucia Ruiz Smalls taking around the outside, but she is taken down and loses the ball. Beautiful fend and stretching the legs and coming back to go in under the post is Phoenix.
Try what is.
Beautiful run and aggressive.
Do you want to take this one, Becca?
Fending there by Tony Armstrong and the Lubbock, Texas native. Now it's at Texas Tech University. Graduate of Texas Tech University is in for the try, and 5-0 goes for Phoenix. Kick is good, no problem at all. And we've got it 7-0. Kick by Jetta Owens. And with some players being loaned out to the Texas team, we've actually seen some players go in and out of the Texas team. And Christine Krieger will not be playing for Texas in this game because she's a Phoenix player, so she's on the Phoenix squad this time around. Tony Armstrong, same deal. And she was Dangerous runner for Texas, now dangerous runner for Phoenix. Ball bounces, nabbed, taken by Serevi, and popped off Washington. Oh, look at the strength of Alicia Washington. She will not be denied. Beautiful offload. There's the step. And the return pass to Alicia Washington. Hello, thank you very much. Alicia Washington. Now, if you're a regular reader of Golf Rugby Report, and you should be, you know that we are currently accepting votes, as you see the interplay there between Dated and Washington. Back again, looking for that support, and we're accepting votes for Player of the Decade in 15s and 7s for both men and women, and Alicia Washington is actually leading the voting right now for women's 15s Player of the Decade. So go to Golf Rugby Report and vote. And if you think that's not a great vote and you want someone else, then vote for someone else. Otherwise, give Alicia Washington a little bit of a boost. And what a great servant she has been to American rugby. Second row forward in 15s, but she's out there on the wing for the 7s team. 12-0 Phoenix kicking off. Nicely taken there by Tate. Going into contact now with a little bit better from Texas. Oh, the little cut back. Straight into problems. Good quick ball, though, by Texas. Now, if they can just get those passes a little bit faster. Ruiz at the center of everything for the Texas team. Pass out by Dunnigan, not legal. Forward pass. Passing with that left hand, so difficult when you're on the run, and you see there just scampering out of trouble is Ruiz. She gets that offload, and then this pass right there, she might have let go of it. She just let go a little bit too late and went forward as she was hit. So scrum down to Phoenix. A huge weak side open on the left side. And they're going to go right instead. Hands out, no problem. There's the break. And there's Jetta Owens jetting over. No problem at all. Try time for Phoenix, and that's the third one.
Yeah, you got it.
And a 17-0 lead. And really that was, what was great about that was that quick little catch and pass. You just win that scrum ball. Kick no good, by the way. And quick catch and pass, and then Owens able to just go around the edge and then take it up the middle. You see how she puts her head down. She says, I'm just going to go for it. Phoenix up fairly comfortably at the moment, 17-0 here at the FREETAIL Sevens. This is a two-day tournament, December 30th and 31st. What a great way to end the year, huh? You just go New Year's Eve, play some rugby, finish it up, go celebrate in Austin. Rolling ball, just dished back nicely. Now Washington has it, then she returns it to Serevi and back, gets that return pass again. Follow your pass, look for that return pass. Such smart play, and the pickup and drive over. Nate Serevi goes in for the try. Such a powerful prospect in tight. You see, she chases up that ball, got it. A little bit of a back pass, a little bit lucky that somebody was there to take it. The dummy, another backhanded pass. Dad would have liked that one. Washington with the one-handed grab, and then while she's getting all that attention, they come in to win that ruck, and Serevi picks up and goes over. That's a bit of a size mismatch, strength mismatch. Serevi, no problem. 22-0, Phoenix leads. So Serevi capped in 15s for the USA, plays usually loose forward, number 8. And enjoying herself here on the Sevens field today. Big high restart. Going under it, very nicely taken by Dunnigan, but taken into touch, unable to straighten it out. And again, Washington just knows how to handle that contact situation. She just drives her right out. Dunnigan running hard to her left, grabs that one. Very nicely taken, and then tries to take it around Washington. Nope, that's not going to happen. Into touch. So first line out of the game.
Thank you.
And the throw in by Antia Dedic, who is originally from Split, Croatia. Nicely won. And that was Amy Crawford going into contact, getting it and picked up by Dedic. And Dedic is in with the try.
Awesome.
27.
Plays for the Croatian national team, plays for San Antonio women's rugby. What a great mixture there, but just waiting in support. Is she going to drive over? Is she going to pick and go? This time, loose ball, pick and go, go in under the post. 27-0 Phoenix leads, and that will be your halftime. Phoenix right now controlling things against Texas.
This is a pretty calm, easy. Not easy, but it's a calmer game to do. Yeah, that's good. That's nice. Oh, you got me on that tackle. No. Oh, yeah, okay. They got me over there. No, it's fine. Just tackle with him.
Hey everybody, it is 2019, and in 2018, Next Level Rugby was all over the country and the world, bringing you coverage of our sport up close and personal. It all started in Denver, then headed out to Vegas, and then next thing you know, we're in New York City, Japan, Austin, Texas, and a bunch of other places all across the country. But we would really like to thank the players, our fans, and most importantly, our partners that are helping to drive the growth of American rugby here in the United States and beyond. So let's just take a look at some of the shots that, we really loved and fell in love with, and, what made 2018 a special year is going to make 2019 even better. We're looking forward to what 2019 brings, and stay tuned. And remember, every day is a rugby day.
And we're back for second half action here of the women's bracket at the FREETAIL Sevens here at the Round Rock Multipurpose Complex. I'm Alex Goff, giving you action with Texas versus Phoenix. Phoenix Rugby out of Florida, actually, and Phoenix Rugby leading 27-0, thanks in part to 2 tries from Alicia Washington, USA national team star, and 2 tries from Antia Dedic, who not only played for the Croatian national team, is actually their captain. Quite a diamond in the rough that they managed to pick up out of San Antonio. Nice offload from Washington out to Amy Crawford. She tried to get that ball available, maybe doing a little bit too much. Ends up with a forward pass, and it'll be a scrum down to Texas. Now, this Phoenix team seems to be controlling the point of contact very nicely. Looking fit.
Coach.
We've got some speed as well. Really nice breakaway try from Jetta Owens in the first half as well. The scrum, well, that kind of fell apart. Ends up being a penalty against Phoenix. Referee doesn't say about why, but looked like they just sort of disintegrated their bind there. Tap and go. Here goes Texas. Power run there.
Fine.
But lost the ball. Back it comes. And quickly, Phoenix shipping it out wide. Armstrong trying to find someone. She does. Defend, and she's going to break away. She's going to go all the way. Oh, she's hit right on the line. That's why you don't take anything for granted in this game. It looked like she had it all the way, and then that last second tackle. I want to see who made that tackle, but have a look at this again. This is nicely constructed. Just to fend off, and I'm going to go cruising in. And she was protecting the ball. It wasn't like she was being lackadaisical about it, and just hit right as she goes to the line.
Coach.
Watch this hit.
Fine. Set.
There, beautifully done. Ball loose. Scrum down. Texas once again. The drive is off. I think Washington is driving a little bit too much for the rest of her team, so Texas has another shot. Ball not controlled, and knocked forward there by Gemma Rowland. She wanted to come in and scoop it up and score, so just a little bit of a rush there from Texas. And one of the things you see about when a team rushes playing rugby is not so much that they do something too fast, is that they're just a little frantic in the way they move their hands. And it's those passes. Those passes suddenly go over someone's head, whether if you have soft hands, it's a nice little floaty pass that somebody can actually catch. Ruiz. Well, she's going to kick it clear, looking for something. It was a little bit high, not far enough. And that's kind of trouble as Krieger sends it out wide. Washington has it. Trouble for Texas. Washington, no problem at all, just says, I'll stay out here on the corner. Don't have to worry about the conversion. And Alicia Washington has her third try of the game. I think she's enjoying herself. 27-0. Look at this, just sort of going around. And that was the key play right there. Just engage contact, keep your hands clear. That was Jen Johnson. Listening to your teammate and then just popping it back inside for Washington to take it in. 32-0 now. Phoenix leads. Phoenix has been deadly on counterattacks and punishing mistakes. They haven't had to go too far on some of their tries because they forced those turnovers inside the Texas half. And so the restart this time. Armstrong. It hits the ground. Texas still has it. They've not been able to retain ball, but how about this? Little bit of a break.
Turnovers there.
Well done by Ruiz, but they've stolen it back. Not quick enough to the breakdown. Oh, the weaving run by Armstrong. And back out. This time to Johnson. Johnson. Pop back inside. Beautiful support running. Krieger. Krieger, the
37.
government program manager and San Antonio women's rugby player, following that pass, following the run of play, and gets that return pass. Look at this, though, just out of contact. Once again, seeing there's a problem. She's looking around before she gets hit rather than as she gets hit. And while it wasn't a dominating tackle, she still wisely just offloaded, and the cover defense was just not quite prepared for Krieger to come in. Well, that makes it 37-0. Another try out wide for Phoenix, so the kicks have not been the easiest. But in control, the team ostensibly from Florida, but with a lot of Texans on there. And two from the Nutmeg State as well, including Washington, the former UConn star. Once again, it bounces on the ground. Once again, Texas has it. What can they do with it? Well, how about you run into Washington? I'm not sure that's the best option, but Texas still has it. Smart to hold on to it. Offloaded. That was Maddie Bullen making the offload. Purcell. Oh, and then just took her eye off it. It was right there in her hands. But that's what pressure defensive work will do for you. Just come chasing in on you, and you'll take your eye off the ball because you're worried about somebody coming to get you. That was a nice little movement from Texas, and they just needed to add to it 1 or 2 more faces. But that one right there, just looking to see who was coming to take her. Excellent attacking opportunity now for Phoenix, and they slide their 2 of their backs to the right. 2 on the right, 1 on the left. Looks to me like they're going right, but you never know. And certainly that's what we'll do. Oh, and the backhanded loop move fooled our cameraman. I don't blame him. Chetta Owens trying to get through, and then the fend, and that's going to be a penalty actually, because that is a forearm to the face.
Go to the 10, please. 6.
And Amy Crawford will actually take a seat. She will be yellow carded. That was a dangerous play. You look at it, you want to put your arm up to protect yourself, but when you throw an elbow into someone's face, even when you're carrying the ball, that is considered dangerous play. Boom. Not pleasant. So a penalty for Texas, and they have taken the line out. They are up a player now, 7-on-6. We have on the clock, no time left. 37-0 Phoenix leads. So this is a play for pride right now. Texas looking to try and get something out of it, but they're going to have to get. They picked the line out, and there's Washington and Serevi trying to chase it. Washington just takes. I don't even know if her feet left the ground. She was able to reach up and get it. Hands out for Phoenix. One more over the top. That's Krieger. Krieger going around the corner. She'll make it a double. And she can make a submarine in the basement as well. Christine Krieger scores her second try, and it is 42-0. And I think Phoenix is going to wrap it up. Lining up the kick. The kick is up, and it is good. 44-0 for Phoenix. Dominant stuff, and it's really about defensive pressure and punishing those mistakes. And Phoenix looking very, very strong here in the women's bracket. And we are back very soon with more action here at the FREETAIL Sevens and Lomaiviti against Raggamuffins. That's going to be a good one. We've got Dallin and Kit coming in for that one.
It's been a minute since I've given a card to an attacking player. Oh, man. Point off. You're here. You ready? Ready? How's it going? Mike, so you flip, you call?
Todd, move this up.
We got about 4 minutes, 3 minutes. Broadcast, guys.
Hey everybody, it is 2019, and in 2018, Next Level Rugby was all over the country and the world, bringing you coverage of our sport up close and personal. It all started in Denver, then headed out to Vegas, and then next thing you know, we're in New York City, Japan, Austin, Texas, and a bunch of other places all across the country. But we would really like to thank the players, our fans, and most importantly, our partners that are helping to drive the growth of American rugby here in the United States and beyond. So let's just take a look at some of the shots that, we really loved and fell in love with, and, what made 2018 a special year is going to make 2019 even better. We're looking forward to what 2019 brings, and stay tuned. And remember, every day is a rugby day.
A wonderful two-day tournament, $8,000 on the line. I'm Dallin Stanford and got my old sparring partner, Todd Clever here, Director of Rugby for the Austin Herd, providing some expert analysis. Toddy, we're back in your neck of the woods. What a great vibe, what a great tournament.
No, absolutely. No better day for it. Without a doubt, happy to be here, and it sounds like, looks like all the players are bringing their A game for that big pot of money.
2-0, both these sides. The Raggamuffins in the colourful outfit. Oh, and a yellow card to Lomaiviti, the men from Santa Rosa, California. Off to the Sinbin goes Fabi Navambale. And so Corey Jones and the Ragamuffin side will have early advantage. 7 against 6. Pool play action. Top two will advance. Both will advance, of course, but it depends how you finish. Good, strong fend there. Going for the distance. Ryan Kretschmar. Kretschmar, known as Ketchup. His brother, not as favoured as he is, known as Mustard. They go to the touchline there. Toddy, you played a lot of sevens back in the day. Pretty lung-busting stuff out there.
No, without a doubt. No, I mean, traveled the world, represented the USA for a long time doing it. And it's awesome to see, taking on the sport and how the sport's grown, and with it being part of the Olympics and all these tournaments popping up, and young talent having these opportunities to be Olympians, which is awesome to see.
And Todd, tell us about your side in Major League Rugby. Of course, you've had a lot of new signings. You've obviously got some local homegrown players as well. How's the last couple of years been in Texas for you?
Yeah, no, I'm really spending a lot more time here locally, just because more hands-on and being that director of rugby position. So hired new coaches, new players, and everybody's exciting. And checking out the talent here, looking at some of this breakthroughs, strong fends, and good runs.
Oh, Lomaiviti, he comes back for more. Great bit of skill here from Lomaiviti. They keep it alive. Advantage, they're down to 6 players. Brendan Curl's on the field. The white Fijian is known. Gives it to the master. Cuts back in, looking for the loop. It's still there. Ball to the ground. Jim Driscoll involved. Salato in first receiver. Look for the dummy. Ball in one hand, still available. Here they go to Punavuli. Big Puna for the line. Keeps his hands free. Contact comes in. Still 0-0 in this game. The ball is wide. Curl gets the fend to the face. They don't argue. Wonderful score from Brendan Curl. Although, Toddy, no big dive there.
you know about those big dives, darling.
Todd, talk us through the replay here.
No, I mean, you know, man down, and they're playing the phases. They're comfortable, spreading them out, tested them out, and, you know, one-on-one, got the fen. Beautiful try.
Brendan Curl carves them up like Thanksgiving turkey. 7-0 the score. And Lomaiviti looking strong so far in this opening stanza. Referee Mike O'Brien with a wonderful beard there. And Todd, we mentioned the game of sevens, of course. We've got women and men playing in this tournament. We know coaches from all over are tuning in to watch this. You mentioned the Olympic Games. It wasn't a run when we played. I mean, what a game changer.
No, without a doubt. I mean, we played in the World Games, you know, throughout it, and I remember playing on that world stage and getting a glimpse and, you know, being part of it and the journey. We knew, you know, we weren't going to be part of our careers, but if we represented well and showcased what it is, a global game, and be ambassadors of it, and it would be. So it's awesome to see all the hard work that's been done from, you know, players before us to current players that are able to enjoy the fruits.
Voice of Todd Clever, most capped US Eagle of all time. 15s and 7s, sensation. Speaking of sensations, they look to cut loose here. It's Kretschmar. Ketchup getting chased all the way. Oh, they bring him down. Couple of great tackles. Still inside the 22. The Raggamuffins looking to respond, down by 7. Desperate defense there from Salado and Lomaiviti. In the traffic they go. Connor Mackey's in there as well. The ball splits free. Oh, it's anybody's game. It bounces free. They're behind their own goal line. Big tackle comes in. Still available. They could go 110 meters here. Lomaiviti. Oh, what a dummy. Oh, that one, it's a touch. Carnage.
Ooh, some bravery out there running from their own goal.
Well, Lomaiviti, known for dancing around. They beat North Texas 19-12. They smashed the Celtic Barbarians 44-0. They're up by 7, looking to play that Pacific Island magic that we know so well. And Toddy, last word from you. We got Austin, of course, rebranded, re-going. What is a herd?
The herd, yeah. No, I mean, it's exciting to do new changes, as I said before. You know, new coaches, new players, looking at local talent. And, you know, everybody's coming together and joining forces. So, you know, it kind of serves us right to be the herd and everybody joining in. So got some good response and happy to be part of it.
Very excited to see the Austin herd in action. The voice there of Todd Clever. We're here at the Round Rock Multipurpose Complex, where the herd will be in action as well. Penalty, though, to Raggamuffins. They're the local side here from Austin. They'll tap and go. Got to go to the mark, though. First half closing down here in this vital Pool A clash. The winner will look to avoid the side that tops Pool B, which looks to be Gorilla Rugby. Nice little dummy there thrown. Blaylock, though, spits the ball free. Will be a scrum, though, coming back to the Ragamuffin side.
Yeah, thank you. Come on, we need to hurry up now, guys. Thank you.
Todd, how are you enjoying your broadcasting debut here at the FREETAIL Sevens?
Oh, it's not my debut. You know,
no, here at the FREETAIL Sevens.
Oh, the FREETAIL, the inaugural, without a doubt. No, it's good to be here, and hopefully this local side will be able to put some points on the board.
Well,
definitely need it.
Skilled players, look at them.
Oh,
And that's one of them. Oh, Noodles, there he goes. Deontay McMurray. This guy is electric, beating peoples like parked cars. Wow, he has silenced the crowd. That is fantastic stuff from the Raggamuffins.
No, I'm glad that we brought our coaching staff down here and some of our players to cheer on the talent as well. So definitely always recruiting. Hopefully maybe pick up some more local talent.
Well, that one's a player to watch for sure. Deontay McMurray scored 2 against the Celtic Barbarians, 3 against North Texas. He's on the board here. Final play of the first half, it's 7-all. The man they call Noodles, the closet exotic dancer. You could see that.
You know, with those steps, you know, I definitely can see that.
Raggamuffins to restart. Ball with Blake Blaylock. Can apparently dominate an entire Triple XL pizza in one sitting. Kicks off there to Jones. Beautiful take there from Corey Jones, the aerial assassin. He's still available for the Raggamuffins. Now Blakelock shifts it across. Mackie, oh, he's been hit hard. Turnover, the ball's there for Lomaiviti. Can they break the deadlock here as final play of the first half? They'll lose it.
Oh,
another advantage. Noodles has it.
Advantage over.
Oh, jump step. He almost got his lights knocked out. Lomaiviti, it's back and forth stuff. Referee Mike O'Brien says play on as his beard glistens in the sun. It's still there with Lomaiviti. Brendan Curl, he scored the only try for his side. Drifts across field. Curl looking for Salato. Cuts back in. Couple of steps from Salato. Ball in one hand. Salato, it opens up. Salato, it's a foot race. Salato for the line. Jones can't get him, and that's the dive we wanted, Todd Clever. Take that.
Took it a page. They must have heard you from before, you know. Give the crowd what they want. Have some fun. Look at the big smile on the main.
TJ Salato has bust open this match. Lomaiviti. It's Bulavanaka to Salato.
We have.
Foul play on 9 black after the work and the ball was gone.
Okay.
They're fighting the man, throw him to the ground.
Okay, so penalty?
Yeah, 9.
Against 9 black? Okay. No try.
Oh.
After the ball, 9 black. Penalty. No try.
Took the try back away.
No
little touch judge got involved, an assistant referee, and calls it back.
Wow, that dive still will live in glory.
Playing the man? Oh, the ball's already gone. Yeah, thank you.
Playing a play without the ball, ball's gone, and call back. It's chaos here. It's pandemonium.
And you go back 10. Thank you very much.
Mike O'Brien on the spot, though.
Back up.
World Sevens referee.
No. Yeah, no.
And so 7-all the score.
You walk away.
And it'll be a penalty to the Raggamuffins. Ryan Kretschmar.
Now, you're offside. Yeah.
Still 7 against 7, though. No one got Sinbin on that catch. Catch up. Comes to the short side. Got Noodles with him. Oh, he skips through one. Does well. McMurray. Ball there. Tyler Luttrell is there.
Put the ball down. Put the ball down.
That'll be yellow card. Throwing the ball away. Reckless stuff. Oh, down to 6 players. What do you say about that, Toddy?
Yeah, no, that's just brain dead. You got to really do your team some favors. It's not helping the cause.
They go quickly. Here it is with Ryan Kretschmar. Kretschmar's angry. He's in the corner. That is a stunner. Kretschmar is not 250 pounds, but he took on 2 Lomaiviti players, and he smashed a try in.
That's impressive power going on through that try. Quick tap, go through. Know that they have the numbers. Tempo through. Great stuff.
Kretschmar, here's another look at it. 2 players to beat. Gets the shoulder low. Take that, he says. I'll put ketchup on anything. I don't care what it is. 2 tries to 1. This will bring the half-time whistle. Difficult sideline conversion here for the Raggamuffins. They beat the Celtic Barbarians 28-15, North Texas 35-5, and right now they lead Lomaiviti at the break, 12 points to 7 here at the 2019 FREETAIL 7. Stay with us, lots more action to come.
Hey everybody, it is 2019 and in 2018 Next Level Rugby was all over the country and the world, bringing you coverage of our sport up close and personal. It all started in Denver, then headed out to Vegas, and then next thing you know, we're in New York City, Japan, Austin, Texas, and a bunch of other places all across the country. But we would really like to thank the players, our fans, and most importantly, our partners that are helping to drive the growth of American rugby here in the United States and beyond. So let's just take a look at some of the shots that, we really loved and fell in love with, and, what made 2018 a special year is going to make 2019 even better. We're looking forward to what 2019 brings, and stay tuned. And remember, every day is a rugby day.
Match 12 of 16 on day one of the 2019 FREETAIL Sevens, and we're an absolute cliffhanger here between Lomaiviti and Raggamuffins. The Raggamuffins lead 12 points to 7. They kick off towards Lomaiviti. This one comes down and Noni Mafi knocks it into touch. Raggamuffins looking for an early possession here. I'm Dallin Stanford. I have the honour of having Kit McConaughey and Todd Clever joining us for the broadcast. Toddy, Director of Rugby at the Austin Herd. This 20 metres from your home office. What a vibe.
Yeah, no, absolutely. No, basically on my lunch break right now, and wanted to catch this game and a few others. So it's awesome to have in our backyard, and great talent, some good rugby being played, and see some prospects for Major League Rugby. Well,
speaking of workhorses, the ball gets there from Vuli, gets offloaded. Lomaiviti looking for a second half comeback here. Olorasa goes against the traffic, ball in one hand. Flicked on, and Raggamuffins look to capitalise here. Referee Mike O'Brien says, play on. What happened there? It's anybody's game. It's carnage. A little bit of American football as Kretschmar goes. Ketchup for the line. It's Ketchup against Brendan Curl. Ketchup. Oh, he loves the sauce. The offload. Curl has it. What a cool, calm customer. It's been knocked on, and Lomaiviti survive.
Oh, just a little bit unlucky there. I mean, he did all the hard work. Just got to play the phase or look for some support. Went for the offload, just unfortunately went forward.
I completely agree with Todd. Just tried to do a bit too much in that situation. You've got to give Kretschmar all the credit. Did all the hard work, no support line run. Tried to do a little bit too much on his own. Unlucky for the Raggamuffins.
Don't forget the winner of this pool. Both will go to semi-finals, Lomaiviti and Raggamuffins. They're 2-0 before this game, but they will play teams in Pool B and looking very strong in Pool B. The Gorilla side 2-0. Atlantis are excellent also. They'll set up a matchup coming up soon. It'll be Atlantis versus the Jesters, Gorilla against Rock Rugby. And Celtic will play North Texas after this. Two-day tournament, $4,000 up for grabs as Curl goes for a run. Brendan Curl. Curl drifts across field. Finally brought down. Salato cuts back in. Lomaiviti. They get the bump on does TJ Salato. Plays with the Rhino Rugby Club. He's lost possession. Raggamuffins. Ball available for their side. Coached by Justin Exhale, Justin Milan, and Michael Zapita. Corey Jones is one of their stars. Jones. Looking for the gas man. McMurray. Oh, McMurray at a standing start. McMurray.
Oh,
still dancing around. Look at him go.
Oh, impressive stuff. He's beating people left and right.
Oh, ball thrown away. It's another yellow card. Lomaiviti, discipline. Mike O'Brien's had enough. Oh, it's a red card. 2 yellows in a row. Oh, and that's gone. That's gone for the tournament, in fact. We won't see you later, my friend.
That is unfortunate. Again, you should learn it from the first time. Then he gets to the second time. Gone for the rest of the game. And the tournament, unfortunately.
Wow, massive blow here. Lomaiviti will play with 6 players for the rest of this game. They will be able to field 7 in their next fixtures. But, wow, it is a red card, double yellows, and the recipient there was Etu Geoni Mathawa, one of their stars known as Sharky, the 26-year-old. Has come all the way down to Texas just to enjoy New Year's early. Raggamuffins with Corey Jones. 12-7 they lead. Looking for the biggest upset in the tournament so far. The kick over the top. Corey Jones chases this one. It's knocked back and then scooped up by Jones. They've got numbers to burn up plenty. The Raggamuffins. The stutter step, it needed to go wide. Ball still there. Tyler Luttrell. Oh, the dummy, 2-1, the credit of the overlap, they'll score. Raggamuffins, the local heroes from Austin, Texas. Get another one in to the delight of the crowd.
Oh, fantastic stuff. I mean, they kept on playing the phases, trust each other. They could have probably scored a phase or two before that using the hands, but they got the job done at the end.
Patient, great work there from the Raggamuffins. You see Lomaiviti going down a player. Sharky gets the red card. He's unable to keep his discipline, and the Raggamuffins very quickly taking advantage. That's what you want to do. You see your opponents drop to a knee, and put them down on the canvas.
2 points on offer here for the conversion. It stays to the side, but 19-7 the score right now. And it's the Ragamuffin side Well, they started in 2017, and they're here to prove a point. Lomaiviti have traveled the world playing the great game of sevens. A lot of their players hail from the islands of Fiji. They find themselves behind on the scoreboard. If you're just joining us, this is a pool decider in Pool A. Both teams will punch their tickets into the semi-finals tomorrow as Corey Jones takes this one. He's brilliant. Jones, basketball flicks away. The Raggamuffins playing with tremendous confidence right now. Cold shoulder comes in, though, there on David Lemasters, the selfie king. Beautiful pass on the outside. Noodles has got speed. Noodles is in the corner. McMurray yet again. This guy is something special.
And I think that is the nail in the coffin for him. You know, I wasn't going to count them out until we got that next try, and local team did it. Great to see.
Deontay McMurray, we've seen it all day long, just absolute terror. You get the ball in space, such great step, able to get by defenders. And again, another 5, courtesy of Deontay McMurray. And Raggamuffins, Todd so correctly said, that may well have been the nail in the coffin.
7 tries so far for Deontay McMurray in 3 games. Man has played with the Austin Huns, the Woodlands, the Dallas Reds. He's a leader on and off the field. His team up right now, 24 points to 7. Make that 22 points to 7, commanding lead, as they will punch in the number 1 slot with 25 seconds to go into the semi-finals. They'll play the runner-up in Pool B. Jones. It's been played, so ball spits free. Lomaiviti, final say in this game. Oh, they drop it over there through Vuli. Rare error from them as Lemasters. Oh, he absorbs a couple of big hits. Navia comes after him as well. Steele is there. Vuli has it. Off they go. Navia. Vusi Navia cuts back in. Oh, the beautiful dummy from Navia, the master. Oh, the master and the veteran has a late say in this game.
They're a dangerous team from anywhere, especially with a man down. Can't count them out, so that's a huge victory for them, but kind of shows their threat from anywhere they're on the field.
A nice response at the very end from Lomaiviti, but ultimately going down a man, if that was it, you have to credit Raggamuffins. Took full advantage, got the ball to Noodles in space where he is almost impossible to stop, and they continue. They top the pool and stay unbeaten. Does Raggamuffins, handing Lomaiviti their first loss of the day.
Final score, Raggamuffins victorious against Lomaiviti by 22 points to 14 here on day 1 of the FREETAIL Sevens.
What's that? You didn't release before you went onto the ball? Well, on the penalty this day, I get to the ball right. Correct. No, you didn't. You need a clear release before you go back onto the ball.
Hey everybody, it is 2019, and in 2018, Next Level Rugby was all over the country and the world, bringing you coverage of our sport up close and personal. It all started in Denver, then headed out to Vegas, and then next thing you know, we're in New York City, Japan, Austin, Texas, and a bunch of other places all across the country. But we would really like to thank the players, our fans, and most importantly, our partners that are helping to drive the growth of American rugby here in the United States and beyond. So let's just take a look at some of the shots that, we really loved and fell in love with, and, what made 2018 a special year is going to make 2019 even better. We're looking forward to what 2019 brings, and stay tuned. And remember, every day is a rugby day.
The hits keep coming here in Round Rock, Texas. And it's day one of 2 days of the 2019 FREETAIL Sevens, the inaugural event. $8,000 on the line, $4,000 for the men, $4,000 for the women, 11 teams and 26 games. And we bring ourselves now to the Celtic Barbarians, the left of your screen, taking on the North Texas Mean Green. Both teams 0-2 so far in pool play. And this is Pool A. They'll compete for the bowl. Placings all important here for the winners. I'm Darren Stanford, joined alongside by local legend Kit McConaughey.
Battle of the men in green. Celtic Barbarians in North Texas should be a good one. As you said, both these teams winless today, both desperately in search of a victory for position. As they try to find their way tomorrow, they will be in the bowl. The question is, what seed will they be? We've seen flashes from both these teams. They've been impressive at times, but they've just been unable to string it together for a full match. Who will be able to here?
And referee McClure with a whistle. In fact, it's kicking off. It's the North Texas Mean Green. Sun was in my eyes for a second as the darker green. Celtic Barbarians to receive this. 7 minutes each way. North Texas lost to Lomaiviti 19-12 and the Raggamuffins 35-5. This one sits down in the sun and knocked down there. And, it's taken beautifully. Jared Stewart. Stewart scored a superb one earlier today. He races away yet again. Opening try, Celtic Barbarians.
That is not what North Texas was looking for. Stewart, a bowling ball, has size, speed, power, all in one package. The man in the red scrum cap. If you get it to him in that kind of situation, he will take full advantage. He does here. The opening kick right to Stewart. No one there. Cleanly taken. Very nice as he takes it off the bounce. Between two would-be UNT tacklers, and Stewart off to the races. So far, what we've seen from North Texas, they're a team with great speed. They have the young legs, that mix of current students and alumni, but it's the Celtic Barbarians who are on the board first.
Powerful run indeed. Jared Stewart scored against the Raggamuffins as well in similar fashion. His try has been converted. 7-0 the score so far. A response needed now from the North Texas side from Denton. I mentioned the college students. They've got a lot of youngsters, a couple of 18, 19-year-olds, and then a few alumni as well.
They can certainly do it. We saw them earlier, their first match today against Lomaiviti. They ultimately fell 19-12 in that, but they got off on the front foot. They took it to Lomaiviti, found the early lead, and it was Lomaiviti who found the winner, the final play of the match.
Restart there from Tristan Oliphant. Great hairstyle as well. He writes poetry and involved in film photography, but the ball comes down. Still alive. The green machine, as they're known as well. Looking to offload and a few extra players, so that's a bit messy. Ruck time, it's play on, still available. A nice bit of open space as they come up the middle. Good skill there, thrown by Ramirez. Comes back on the inside, Stegman. Stegman's hard to stop. Smashes it down with authority. It's Stegman that gets 5, and hold on, we're going to the pocket for a yellow card as well. It's a high tackle off the whistle from Daytwan Sheridan, and it's disaster for the Celtic Barbarians.
Disaster indeed. Stegman does a wonderful job, able to power it down for the 5, a chance to tie things up, penny the conversion. Then Daytwan Sheridan adds insult to injury with the yellow, and it'll be Celtic Barbarians playing down a man as we've now tied this match at 7-all.
Great double switch move there. Oh, that was a wonderful offload, and known as the Chief Stegman. Brother plays for the side as well.
Two originally from Papua New Guinea and have that South Pacific flair. Currently residing in Fort Worth there in the Metroplex. Both of them fantastic in combination play. Stegman able to equalize things. We knew we'd be in for a match. Both these teams backs against the wall, both desperately in need of a victory, and so far it is panning out just that way.
Oscar Ruvalthamba, the 22-year-old, comes down to the short side here. The try scorer, Stewart. Stewart's hard to bring down. It's like a rampaging water buffalo in midfield. Markel Thomas on the field now as well. They flick it back in field now. Oh, here he goes, Markel Thomas. Thomas try to go high on him. The ball does spit free, and Ruvalthamba has it for North Texas. They take him to the contact zone with Jared Ambrose. Played with the Dallas Harlequins. They got numbers to burn as well. The Chief cuts in. Stegman with a dummy. Inside the 22 still. The green machine spin through. Jack Springer, the lumberjack. Numbers on the right-hand side. The dummy's thrown. Stegman drawn past. There it is. They should go in here. Great bit of work from the stash himself. Rounding players on the outside. Joshua Brewer. He never gives up. The semi-pro limbo participant has 5.
The pro pool drainer, the man from Milwaukee. A great job, but gives Stegman a lot of credit. As you saw there, he drew that defender in just a step, and he was able to find Brewer. Brewer, no mistake. The opening try for the Barbarians, courtesy of Jared Stewart, but ever since, it has been the Mean Green, the men from Denton, and now with a 12-7 advantage.
Yeah, Josh Brewer, he also has a fear of cats. Even the musical he's scared of.
That I can understand.
100%. Make that 3 of us. Kick wasn't successful. 12-7 the score. And this clash is led by North Texas Mean Green against the Celtic Barbarians. Some replacements take the field. Yeah, we're just outside of beautiful Austin, Texas in the Lone Star State. We have organizer Ryan Walker, who's been with the Bloodfest Sevens for a couple of years, putting on this brilliant tournament. 2 days, $8,000 given out tomorrow to the 2 different champions from the women and the men's division. As the counteract comes in here from the men in green. Lots of green on the field right now is Ruvalthamba for North Texas. Still they rampage around the fringes. Keeping it tight. Have to release, and there it is, a penalty. Rightly so, holding on. Jared Ambrose getting involved.
North Texas doing a great job at the breakdown.
Not 10, surely. Massive hit coming in there from Markel Thomas. Still there for Jeremy Johnson. Captain UNT 2014 to 2016. They want to go quickly. Got to get 10 meters away, and I'm afraid they're about a meter. Quick ball there. Costello gets it wide. And here they go again. Speed. Oh, and again, it's just that well-tamed stash. Oh, look at that running. In, out. Brewer. Here's a double. He's beaten 4 players behind the goal line.
A thing of majesty, the mustache. And now a pair of tries for Brewer. The response after giving up the opening try off the opening kick. Stewart took it all the way back. As this conversion off the post, unable to split the uprights. But ever since they conceded that first try, it has been all Mean Green. The men from North Texas. Brewer shaking, baking, cutting through, and twirling up the stash at the ends. Sinister.
Wonderful talent indeed. He was Rookie of the Year. 2018, 2019. Just 22 years young. His side up 17-7, a 10-point buffer as Jared Stewart sets off on another run. Stewart rampages up in midfield. Beautiful ball on the inside. Here they go, Ryan Johnson. Johnson stretches the legs. He'll cut the distance. Kick to come, 17 points to 12.
The response from the Celtic Barbarians, immediate and emphatic. Johnson, those long strides gliding down the pitch right through. And to give Stewart a ton of credit, all the focus on Stewart because of what he can do with ball in hand. You see all the mean green men trying to slow down the man in the red scrum cap with a 1 on his back as he skips through, has the wherewithal to find Johnson, and Johnson not to be denied. Stewart so hard to bring down, a beautiful offload to Johnson, and Johnson races by the final defender.
Fantastic last look, as you said, just to cut back the deficit. So that's halftime in this clash. It's a North Texas Green Machine up 17-14 against the Celtic Barbarians here at the FREETAIL Sevens.
This Sunday is going to be my first professional game in my hometown.
Just come out and support the team. You know, we're looking for fans and building up this team.
Come into the game this Sunday. It's at 5 p.m. We're here, the Fighting Irish. We're going to be up against them. It's the West versus the South in DC. It's our first home game. You know, lots of blood to spill.
The Invitational FREETAIL Sevens tournament winds down day 1 of 2. It's match 13, Pool A, second half here. It's the Celtic Barbarians on the left of your screen kicking off to North Texas. Slender margin here for North Texas, 17-14. Our referee, McClure, says, let's go. And that hairdresser, whoever is doing the hair there, says, I need you back. Beautiful take at the top. Oh, what a step as well. And then they've lost it. Looking up ahead to see what was going on. Sheridan, Daytuan Sheridan almost scored an absolute perler.
Daytuan Sheridan skying above, able to come away with it. A beautiful job in the air off the opening kick. Just couldn't hold on, and that would have been massive momentum-wise for the Celtic Barbarians.
The voice there of Kit McConaughey. I'm Dallin Stanford, bringing you home for the last few games in this men's division. North Texas side with 8 current students. Oh, that one's been played on, and massive contact zone, looking to bust their way through here. Markel Thomas into the thick of things. He's a former doorstopper. Does well on that occasion. North Texas defending their own goal line here. They forced a turnover. They have possession. The ball spits free. Stegman has it. Stegman's by himself. They flick it behind their own goal line, then hoof downfield. Great kick there from Brian Ramirez, just to relieve a bit of pressure. Ball will stay here with the Celtic Barbarians. In midfield they go. Ball knocked backwards. It's play on. Barbarians who lost to Lomaiviti 44-0, and to the Raggamuffins 28-15. They concede a penalty.
Big turn right there. Stegman in his own end goal area, and B-Ram wisely putting boot to ball, sending that one away. Turned over and out back with Celtic Barbarians.
It's a net deception. Here they go. It's the big frame, the big unit. Markel Thomas touches down. Delight as he pumps his chest. He won't find a tighter fitting jersey, but what a 5.
Thomas, all speed, When you have hair like that, you need the jersey for wind resistance. Cutting it down, Thomas able to take it away. The miscue, ball on the turf. Thomas happy to take it. Motors hasn't run that fast since he was 8 years old.
A stunning score underneath the uprights. Celtic Barbarians take back the lead. Flags go up as well. 21 points to 17.
What a match this has been, back and forth. Both these teams desperately in search of a victory, trying to improve their seeding for tomorrow's bowl semifinal. Both winless today. It has been an absolutely stunning affair between North Texas and the Celtic Barbarians. Still plenty of time remaining.
Restart needed here from North Texas. Their coaches, Andrew Marshall, Michael Engelbrecht, and Cody Fry, who's their captain. Assembled a powerful squad here. Shane Castillo, Rookie of the Year 2017-2018, knocks it back. It's with Johnson. Johnson keeps it alive to Castillo, and they come to the right-hand side. Looking for the big frame of the captain, Fry. Gets the fan, beats one as well. Cody Fry with Ramirez, B-Ram on the outside. Here they go to Stegman. Stegman's fast and he's powerful. Flicks it back in field. It's been stolen, though, by the Celtic Barbarians. They do well initially to have possession. Second take at it. They're up by a slender few points. Big collisions in midfield. Markel Thomas providing a real nuisance to the breakdown. Oh, low one, but what a pickup there. Stunning skill. Jared Stewart. Stewart puts down the hammer. Stewart's going to go the distance. Well, he's as thick as Texas toast. What a score from Stewart.
Jared Stewart has been outstanding all day long. Another try for the big man. And how in the world was he able to pull this off of the shoelaces? Look for all the world that it was going to be a knock on. But somehow, Sheridan with the pass. Stewart pulls it off the turf, shows his dexterity. And Stewart fins off one would-be tackler. And then the speed of Jared Stewart. For a second, he downshifted and said, no, I think I'm going to go ahead and show you what I have. The big man rumbling for another try.
Highlight reel, indeed. Use hashtag FREETAIL7s if you're on Insta, Facebook, and the rest of the socials. Celtic Barbarians looking strong here for their first victory in the pool stages. They lead 24-17 over the North Texas Mean Green.
Momentum has continued to swing back and forth in this match. Celtic Barbarians had it earlier, then the Mean Green, now back with the Celtic Barbarians.
Sits up there for Shane Castillo. Went to San Diego for a little while, then realized he was lost, moved back to Texas. Looking to bust through. Rival Thumba does well, kicks over the top. He chases his own chip kick. Oh, it bounces perfectly for him. Flings one over the top. It comes here to Oliphant. Tristan Oliphant goes back again. Oliphant, ball in one hand. Tremendous skill off the bench. Oliphant, who's got a cat named Yoda. Imagine if I had a baby. Baby Yoda, of course, would be social media delight. Still, it stays with the Mean Green, and there's a double blast of the whistle here. Back 10, which means Castillo marches up. 5 meters out. Under a minute to play. They dot this one down. Kick will be vital.
What a response from the UNT side. The men from Denton conceding the try, marching right back down the pitch. Oliphant, a huge part of it right there. The restart. Just able to power through. The will, the want to, never giving up.
2 points on the line here to equalize. It's 24-22. It'll stay that way. Brian Ramirez's try is not converted. 2 points, final play.
The Ram unable to split the uprights. The deficit stays at 4 in the final seconds, and it appears that the Celtic Barbarians may hang on, pick up their first victory here in the inaugural FREETAIL Sevens.
It's been a wonderful back and forth affair between these two sides. 0-2 coming into this. They will play in the bowl semi-finals tomorrow. Full slate of matches coming at you here from the Round Rock Multipurpose Complex. This one not taken cleanly. Mean Green here to get this back. Oh, but it sits up with a big frame of Jared Stewart. Was that thrown into touch or spilt? It's spilt. We are going to check to see with our assistant referee.
Judge McClure conferring, see if that ball, how it found its way into touch. Celtic Barbarians hoping for that final whistle to give them their first win.
Knock on is the call, and it's full time. A stunning victory for the Celtic Barbarians. They defeat North Texas by a score of 24-22 here at the FREETAIL Sevens on day one.
This Sunday is going to be my first professional game in my hometown.
Just come out and support the team. You know, we're looking for fans and building up this team.
Come out to the game this Sunday. It's at 5 p.m. We're here, the Fighting Irish. We're going to be up against them. It's the West versus the South in DC. It's our first home game. You know, lots of blood to spill.
Sevens will